Explaining Spirituality. The reason I've chosen to write this book is because most of my books from the Footnote series are based on the concept of spirituality. I just wanted to explain the significance of what spirituality represents in the overall scheme of life. Spirituality is a peculiar thing in and of itself. It can appear mysterious and complicated, yet other times it seems so incredibly natural and simple. If you are outwardly displaying certain aspects of spirituality, you might experience some ridicule from others. Let's look at psychic abilities, which is an intricate aspect of spirituality. Many people possess the ability to see things long before they occur, or sometimes shortly before they occur. Through the ages, we've developed a label for those possessing this ability. The label we attach to these individuals usually fall under the category of psychic. The word psychic has many facets. It might include mind reading, seeing the future, healing powers, etc. Everyone has this power, but not everyone is aware of it. In some cases, if an individual is aware of possessing this ability, he might be reluctant in admitting it. I feel the reason there are so many reluctant psychics is because for so many years people have been ostracized if they displayed any signs of psychic ability. In my estimation, that's the primary reason we as a race are being stifled spiritually. Apparently, it is due to the way most individuals view the entire subject of spirituality. Some people say this is related to evil, black magic, and witchcraft. They feel anything having to do with emotions which come from deep within should not be dealt with openly. I believe fear is the basis for this reaction. It is called fear of the unknown. We will never reap the benefits of spirituality as long as we are afraid to explore things from within. The longer we deny it, the longer it will remain an unknown phenomenon. In the long run, this has hurt and will continue to stifle the advancement of the human race. We as a race cannot afford to ignore the significance of spirituality, which is the essence of all existence. I'd like to talk a bit on the issue of comparing spirituality to religiosity. Spirituality is often used in a religious context, but I'm cautious not to misconstrue the term spirituality with the term religiosity. These are two different things altogether. Granted, you can be spiritual and religious at the same time, but keep in mind, just because you experience one does not necessarily mean you'll have the other. Let me expound on that a bit more. Say, for instance, there might be an individual who is a devout Christian and attends church every Sunday, or every day for that matter. But if that person does not understand the spiritual aspects of life, he's fallen short spiritually because he will not reap the true benefits of what spirituality is all about. At the same time, there might be an individual who completely understands the laws of the universe, but may not be interested in attending a physical church on any given day. And he may not adhere to a particular traditional religion. To many people, this person is not religious, but this individual might have a strong connection to the universe. His overall spiritual connection might be stronger than the person who is a devoted Christian. I'm in no way knocking the religious way of going about seeking the truth. But what I am saying, if a person is not aware of the laws of the universe, he cannot be spiritual, no matter how many Bibles he reads or churches he attends. Again, being religious does not necessarily mean you are spiritually aware. And of course, being spiritually aware does not mean that you have to reject religion. I think it's vitally important to understand the difference between these two terms. Yet, understanding completely, they don't have to conflict with one another. It is perfectly cool when these two aspects work in conjunction with one another. As a matter of fact, they should go hand in hand, contributing to the balance factor. I believe religion was designed to guide us back into the spirit realm, provided we don't go too far in that particular direction. As with most things, there should be a balance between religion and spirituality. The Bible is a very spiritual book, but through the ages, many have deemed it a religious book. And as we all know, there are many types of religions which have been formed and created by humans for many different reasons. If examined closely, we'll see most religions stem from the same ideas. Those ideas are based on the thought of a divine power and, of course, the possibility of an afterlife. At the deepest level of human existence, there is an innate appeal and a great hunger for this concept, which affects every one of us deeply, but very differently. Ultimately, we all form our own ideas as to what all of it means. That is why it's important for us to ultimately tune into this great power so that we can learn how to control our own destiny. Eventually, we will all get it. The it that I'm referring to is the fact that we already know everything there is to know. Now all we have to do is remember all of those things. My primary reason for writing this book is to share my thoughts on spirituality with you in an attempt to help you remember your true heritage. I hope by reading this, you might be able to grasp the true essence of what spirituality means. It means different things to many individuals, but just realize you are a spirit being first and foremost. Thanks for listening.